Nipply, I ain't even gonna lie.
Oh, sure, we're live now.
It is now.
Huh?
We're live now.
Yeah, we are live now. And
Oh,
this
what
look, the guest today's like, hey, bro, we're live. Hey, fuck. I have other co-hosts on, and they always talk right through it right in the beginning, but usually signifies it's going to be a good show. This is The Couch. I'm DJ Gonzo, and this is Zeo. That is the right way to say it, right?
Yep. My rapper name's Zeo, Fendi Gang, all that good stuff. Turn up.
Nice. I've been noticing that. First, I want to address everybody. We should have been on Facebook. We're not on Facebook, unfortunately. I got a potty mouth.
Bro, how the fuck?
I want to block like everything on Facebook. Like, I don't know. It's not hard to get zucked. Like I said before, I got like zucked 4 times already.
Yeah.
Like, and I get the 30-day ones. Most people just get a day or week, but for some reason they give me the 30.
I don't know why I've never been hit, much less for my content that I do live on Facebook, why they've never gave me a spanking. I don't get it, but whatever. I'm not good enough for them.
I don't know. I think it's automatic now too. Like certain words just get you blocked anyway. Like there's like keywords. Yeah.
3 days. I got 3 days for a slut.
That's stupid.
I also posted. Okay, but see, so I'll throw a little game out to some people out there. You can try it out. It works for me.
Bro,
So
he's not even friends with me on Facebook, so like I can't even.
You can't tag him?
Like,
Yeah.
I can tag you, I think.
okay. Thanks, babe. I just got lost right there. She's trying to make it so people on Facebook can see it.
I mean, it's probably like would just have to be like posted from like a different Facebook than like whatever one got blocked.
Yeah, it just the setup from here. I'm in it through Facebook, so it knows it's me here.
Yeah, exactly.
So I'm not. That's just split off. But her trying to get other people and sharing it. Yeah, that's what we're trying to do.
I posted on my Facebook. I'm about to go tag your Facebook, so he can at least go to your Facebook page and find it, I guess, and then he could share it from there, I guess. I don't know.
That might work.
Or tag it or something so his people on Facebook can see it.
Right.
I don't know.
So 2 days ago we started off just early in the morning. I just felt like I got you coming on your show.
Mm-hmm.
I got the roast tomorrow, so I'm like, dude, I need to build up my stuff instead of just commenting on everybody's thing and trying to get the algorithm.
Yeah, you definitely want a promo.
I just threw out there like Mighty Morphin Power Rangers suck. You know what I mean? Fun, and then threw out about anime and just everybody got all worked up.
Yeah, for real. Like I feel like Power Rangers anime. That's like anybody who like dislikes it. That's the quickest way to get yourself into some beef with like the diehard fans.
Right. See,
so it's like crazy too because it's like with Power Rangers, there's like fans who like different like series because no season was like the same. Like it's all different stories. I felt like there's the Mighty Morphin, then like ironically there's like one with my last name Zeo.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, like there's a Power Ranger Zeo Force, but like that's just always been my family's name.
Okay, that's why you put. Okay, now I remember your comment. Now, me, I was just older. I always had to watch the damn kids that were watching that, so it just I just couldn't get into it. It just wasn't my thing. But I wanted to piss people off, get some movement on my page.
I mean, that's the best way. Like I've noticed with like me trolling, like has actually helped me with a lot of things in promo.
It is, and you are a troller. We're gonna get to that too.
I'm a definite troll.
I pissed off a good homeboy of mine, Nasty Inc. He runs a Trashy Nasty show. Dude, this dude as MC is amazing. Like, fuck that guy, but he's amazing. So, anyways, we get into this big old thing, right?
All right.
Because he feels singled out. So we start just throwing insults and shit. And everyone moved in, and everybody's just waking up, going, "Holy fuck, this made my day!" Like I wanted to wake up to this, so it just kept going and going. And then a cohort of mine, the guy hosting tomorrow, Mr. Keto Lovins, Mr. K, he got into it with old Nasty, and he's got a whole army of people. So just all I wrote was yeah, he'll take care of me with the handy, you little slut. Boom! Instantly they hit me. So I think with all the other shit talking we were doing back and forth, and like he won the war between me and him. He won it.
Yeah, because when someone doesn't have like a good comeback for when you're trolling them, they'll just report you to Facebook because it'll like shut you up for a day or two.
It's lame. Like, dude, we were bashing each other bad, dude. And he tagged another artist, a female artist, and he tagged Queen Crimson. He used to be King Crimson, the regular guy. tagged him in the post about me and them in a Ford Focus and stuff. He popped on with that fucking other guy's movie, talking about Dirty Mike and the boys and shit. I was like, holy crap, this dude actually responded to this comment that's meant to be a diss and didn't fucking diss me out and said, what up, Mike and the Dirty Boys? I was like, oh man, I lost. I'm done. I had to give up. I quit.
Yeah, I mean, there's sometimes when you're trolling, you just like you gotta know when to like back out because you're not winning the troll. Like there's the trolls that are like gold, and then there's the trolls that are like, eh.
Right. And then there's people telling you.
Yeah, I don't know. Those ones are kind of depends how you look at it. Like you can look at it as like they had no comeback because you were so good that they had to get you blocked.
Right. Okay.
But I don't know. I think the best ones are like the ones when they actually like block you off their profile for like ever.
Right. No, I'm sure there's a few out there.
Oh, definitely.
But that's where I met you. I don't remember if I knew Chris Gary first or you first.
I feel like he made the introduction because I was like, I was asking like who was doing like interviews because like I wanted to get like me and myself out there, except for like just my music. I believe he tagged you, and then like I added you. I think that's how it went because I know it was like they tagged you and a couple other people who would like do interviews for like artists and stuff like that. Just because like I'm trying to get like my persona on like YouTube as much as possible.
See, I'm heartbroken because we knew each other. You had another profile too, right?
I have like 3 or 4, but that's only for like extra promo because like Facebook won't let you have over 4,000 friends. My main channel that you're on had exactly like 4,000 like at one point. So like I just would make like one and then like add a bunch of new people, then another one, add a bunch of other people. It comes off like I'm not like some people might think I deleted them. Some people might think like I'm not trying to keep in touch with them, but it's really just I have multiple like platforms because there's a limit on Facebook. Like it's not like Instagram or like Twitter where you can have billions of like followers, billions of friends, which I think it should be.
Which I would totally agree. But me and you on another profile actually go back over a year.
Oh, really?
Yeah, over a year. I think it's a THAI.
Oh, yeah, the one where it's like
that's where I first met you.
Like I have like the infinity face mask on and like the green bandana.
Yeah, I believe so.
Yeah, okay, that one I had like predominantly when I was like living in Florida because my main one kept getting blocked. So I'd have to switch over to that one. So a lot of that's when I lived in Florida and like had a lot of Florida people and like you used to live in Florida, right? Did you used to live in Florida?
No, I never lived in Florida. That's what I was trying to figure out if Gary came first or you. Because
probably it might be. I don't know. It could have been like I randomly added you on that one, not knowing who you were. Because I had a bunch of people who were like friends with like Chris for a while, but I don't know. And then like maybe we actually like talked to my main one once I got unblocked again. I'm not really sure, but like I know like certain profiles I might have had people before, and then like because I don't use the other ones, they might have think like I deleted them and started a new profile. But usually if I'm like on my other one, it's because my main one got blocked.
Right.
Yeah.
That makes sense. I think we started talking through giving good old Chris shit.
Yeah, he's so fun to troll.
Dude's a cool dude.
Oh yeah, I fuck with him heavy.
Yeah, like I really dig dude. Sometimes it seems like I don't know. Sometimes I'm just like, did we make him blush? I feel like there's some of the crazy stuff we say sometimes it's just probably.
Like I've never actually seen somebody blush, but probably.
You never seen nobody blush before?
No.
I don't know how to accept all that, but okay.
I don't know if that like I don't know. That's just not a gesture I'm familiar with. I've never really seen anybody like blush or get like red or anything. Like I always like hear people say it, but I never actually saw someone like do it.
Oh, I'm pretty sure people have because I've been drunk
in
the neighborhood, so
definitely.
So this establishes where and like how we kind of got together in that, and it's much so to Chris for turning me on to you.
Yeah,
musically, let's do some of the basic stuff. We'll jump in and out of it. How did you get into this? Now, obviously, you're doing traveling. I know that.
Well, like, how did I get into like
the music?
Like doing music. Well, the only reason I asked this is like I've been into music since I was like 9 or 10. Like I like started out by like playing guitar, being in bands for a while, playing bass in a few bands, and then just like I don't know. Once like I kind of like slowly and got out of the band scene when I was like 19, 20. And I kind of like just like the idea more so. Like, I had friends tell me I should try to be like a solo artist. So that's kind of like where I like went into like doing more of like rap and stuff like that. Rap was like originally the genre like I listened to before. Like, I really didn't listen to like rock or metal until I was like a teenager.
Yeah.
So I just kind of went back into that genre more so. And then I've just been doing it like 3 years, and like I feel like I got like way farther with that more so than I did with being in like rock bands or metal bands personally. I don't know. It's just like easier to manage like yourself and like what you want to do versus like a whole group and trying to like get everybody on the same page.
Which is very true. I've seen it happen with several.
Yeah, like I've been in bands for years, and there's just a lot of drama with that. I mean, it can work. It's just like in my experience, it's just like I feel like a lot of times when you want like you almost have to water down your vision when you're in a band because everybody kind of wants to be heard, which is understandable. But it's like because they want to be heard, it's kind of like you have to somehow mesh a little bit of their vision with yours, and it might not like come out as good as like you want it to be because like it's watered down because you have to make everybody feel included.
So what I was going to ask you is why do you think that is that bands have harder time getting more traction than someone on a solo, doing the hip hop?
Well, I think it's just because like it's probably just like one person's more easier to manage than like an entire group. Also, it's just probably like everybody like when it's just like you only have to worry about what's going on with you. When it's like a band, like everybody has their own personal like problems and issues and stuff like that. And I think that's why like so many bands like break apart or like find new members. Like even like famous bands, like they tend to like lose members. I feel like after a year or two now. Just like something I've noticed, like I feel like years ago bands used to like stay together pretty much forever. Now it's just like they fall apart after like a year or two.
Yeah.
Or they like join other bands. I don't know. It's just like I was thinking about it today, and it's like really like bands or rock music's not a mainstream genre anymore, like it used to be like 20 years ago.
Right. Yeah. No, it's definitely not the same. I mean,
Yeah,
it reached some high points with bringing in hip hop into rock.
Yeah. I feel like that's the thing you have to do now is like if you want to be like a mainstream rock band, you have to somehow like get in with the rappers now because like the rappers are the new rock stars in my opinion.
Right.
Because like if you think about it, when's like the last time like you've seen the media cover like a band? They're always covering like a rapper or an individual artist, never like a band anymore. Like because I feel like you used to see that all the time, like 80s, 90s, 2000s, but you don't see that at all now.
Because it's with the old bands. You know what I mean? With
the old bands, they definitely did. It's just like now you really you don't really hear about it. Like a lot of rock bands are D-list now.
Mm-hmm. And you also got to think too. I mean, when you're doing bigger things, you have your writers and everything else. When you're going and doing stuff,
yeah,
that's hard to do it for one, but you got to do it for 5 people and shit.
Yeah, that's also it's probably just like simpler to be like a rapper or individual project now because that's another thing too is like as a like artist that does like if you're an artist that does like rap or like just anything like as a solo artist, you really can just like get a beat and then just put your vocals over it. Mm-hmm. But if you have to actually make the sound from scratch and then put your voice over it, it gets a lot more hectic.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Especially when you're trying to like actually record an album because then you got to record like someone's guitar part, bass part, drum part, and then your vocals. Like I don't know, it's kind of like almost a miracle when you think about like how bands like stay together and function.
Right, and put it all together, and then someone's got to do a whole mix mastering of it.
Right. Whereas like for me, it's just I got to find the beat I want, record my voiceover, and the guy just has to like mix and master, and it takes all of like maybe a week to do it, but like it takes no time.
Right. No, absolutely. I mean, I think when you first get started, you get the beats and stuff where you can get them from. Mm-hmm. But then as it goes on,
like they're more readily available too because you can just YouTube a beat for free or lease it or buy it, whatever.
Yeah, and you know what? With a hip hop album, you can have different people mix and master, different people supplying the beats and stuff, and have a cohesive album. But if it was rock music, it wouldn't be cohesive. Everything would sound totally different.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, I agree with that. But with the whole hip hop thing, do you think coming from music has helped you out in a lot of the aspects of it? You know what I mean? Where you hear things differently. I've always really wondered about that. People that come purely from hip hop and people that come from other genres.
Oh, you mean like does like it like I'm trying to think how to say it. Like, do I have a different viewpoint because of like?
Yeah. And do you think it's been more helpful for you?
I was kind of used to listening to different genres growing up, so I think it's like it wasn't too hard to like make the like change from like one genre to the other. It's pretty much like I've listened to like everything my whole life. Pretty much probably the only like music I don't listen to is country, but that's like I never really grew up that way, so it's like nothing that I can relate it to. I mean, good music can just be good music. Doesn't have to always be relatable, but like I don't know. I just feel like I've either ever lived in like the suburbs or like a big city, so it's like I don't really have any like thing to compare being country to.
Right, no, absolutely.
But I mean, it's I don't know. There's a genre for every walk of life. I just don't really gravitate towards that kind of music.
Yeah, and ain't nothing wrong with that either. You know, the good thing about country is a lot of heart and
yeah, it's a lot of like sadness too. I noticed. Like I've never actually like really dove into it, but like if you like listen to them here and there, like a lot of the songs are actually more sad than uplifting.
absolutely. Except for nowadays, it's gone more into just like pop music, hip hop, and party stuff.
Yeah. Like I feel like Taylor Swift kind of like did it that way too. Like she was kind of country, then turned pop.
Most definitely. And I don't hate on Kane Brown. Same type of thing. He's kind of changed what country has sounded like. But not only that, we have country rap too.
Yeah, I actually kind of like the country rap a little bit. Like when Lil Nas was doing it, it actually kind of like worked. Like I don't know, I look at that as kind of like it was like blending the genres, which I think is dope because like it was like the right amount of like, and it was like kind of authentic too because like Billy Ray Cyrus is country, so it's like they took somebody actually from the genre and mixed them with somebody else who's really from the rap genre, and then they collabed. So it wasn't like say like a rapper trying to like mimic it. It was actually like an authentic piece, which I kind of like.
Right, and there ain't nothing wrong with that. I mean, they have the. Let's see. Also with country rap, you got your Jelly Rolls and stuff. See, like I'm like you, but I identify more with what they did, struggle and stuff, and being on the street, getting the hustle on, and everything else. With that country flavor still in the background, you're still doing all the other stuff. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because like you're in California, Bakersfield is a lot like the South.
Is it?
In Central Valley, yeah.
Isn't Bakersfield like part of LA?
Huh? Bakersfield?
Is that part of LA?
No. That's Central Valley in the middle.
Oh, okay. I only ever went to like Los Angeles.
Yeah.
So if it's not in like the LA county, I don't know like any part outside of that part.
Okay. Well, up above it is this big ass valley, right? It's one of the number one agricultural. You'd think Midwest, but it's
okay. It's like farming.
It in the 70s, 60s, 70s, 80s was called Nashville West. And all the more rebellious country singers were either from Bakersfield or they went out to Bakersfield.
Oh, really?
I mean, yes. So I got that little flavor of the country, and then my little streets ran around LA and stuff. So, like,
yeah, I see what you mean.
And what struggle and them are going for. I get all aspects of it, but it's some of the and some people even mad the hip hop stuff. Yeah. That is just.
I mean, I feel like it's like just a really like closed off genre, so like they don't like to accept anything like with rap in it or different. You know what I mean? Because like I think there was like a time where like when like Lil Nas and like Billy Ray like dropped that song, like they weren't like accepting it as a country song.
No, the elitists wouldn't.
Yeah, it's just like they don't like anything different. It's pretty much a closed community.
And you got to be different, but yet the same because you got to borrow from everything and try and do it in that different manner, which is so hard now. I mean,
I feel like all the genres have pretty much been defined. Like, it's really like hard to actually create a new genre. But it's like you can definitely tell like nowadays who like somebody listens to by the music they make.
Right. I know like the guy we had on last week is very very versatile guy to call him a genre god because he does it. He can do all of it.
That's what's up.
Right?
That's actually cool, like to be like someone who can do all genres.
Exactly, because that's where I was leading to is what do you consider? Try and change it up. Boom, there we go. So someone tunes in, they already know. Where do you think your music fits in?
So like I know a lot of people like ask me that because like they have a hard time like saying what genre it is. I really just thought I was making like rap, but when people started like asking that, I feel like it's kind of like I mean I guess it's kind of like a genre of its own, like because it's just really all the influences I grew up with fused together. I know it's like I said, it's like hard to actually like make a genre, but I guess like people think I have. But I don't know, it's just like because I grew up basically listening to like Korn, Slipknot, like new metal, where it was like kind of like rock and like rap in the early stages. Like it wasn't really like perfected in that stage, but it was like that was the beginning of what like music kind of is now. Where like now it's standard you see rock and rap fused together. So it's like I grew up like with the early 2000s rap, and then when I was a teenager, I started listening to like Slipknot, which in my opinion like that was definitely like rap elements in it. Because if you listen to Slipknot song like "Spit It Out," that's totally a rap song. Like literally bar for bar, that's a rap song. There's even a DJ in the actual like band doing the mix.
And two drummers.
What's up?
And two drummers.
Oh yeah, they four probably. Like drummers. But I guess I would just like say it's just a mix of like kind of what Slipknot was doing, but it's like also like got hip hop infused with it. I guess that's really like the best way I can describe it. Like I'm not sure what genre it fits in, but I feel like I could totally see myself like doing tours with like rock bands, but also doing tours with like rappers of like this generation.
Right.
Because like I know I've like posted a thread too, like asking people who they could see me like touring with, and a lot of them picked like Suicide Boys, Flatbush Zombies, stuff like Ghost Main, and like stuff like that. Basically, like the I guess it's kind of like emo rappers. Not really that I listen to much emo rap, but like they're people I would totally tour with because their music's pretty good.
Yeah.
I guess it's like I don't know. I feel like I could probably like work with anybody or tour with anybody, like just because like I listen to enough like rap and rock to like mingle with like both crowds.
Right, and it's easier now too because if you look back at hip hop, not 1980s New York hip hop and stuff, but when the West Coast kind of took over and going from there, if you see someone in hip hop, you seen a rapper on stage, they were bored. The shows were boring.
Like they didn't do anything
because there's no movement to them. Like there was no movement.
Oh, like people were just like watching them and that's it.
Yeah, like they're just standing on stage. Just
yeah. I know what you mean. Because like one of my friends, he went to go see like DMX like a few years back, and like he was expecting because like the dude's like angry and hype that people were gonna get like angry and hype too, like a rock show. But like majority of it was just people staring at it like X, and that's it. Like there was no energy in that like whole like concert.
Did X have energy though?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
I feel like I don't know. I feel like with him, he definitely does. I don't know because it's like I feel like I know what you mean definitely, but I feel like certain groups or certain artists definitely had energy. It had to like be like the right song for it. But like for X, I think he totally had energy. It would make sense.
I would expect him to, but that's kind of what I was asking: is the artists themselves, rappers themselves, were the cause of like no movement, no nothing going on. But once you started having artists jump around, you started seeing the effects. Like a lot of
the crowd feeds off your energy.
They're moshing at our shows now, yeah, dude, because it's got energy. You're up there moving. It ain't just the music that we'll mosh to anything. You know what I mean? It's got to be your energy up there. And I always expected DMX would be because I always wish DMX had done something with a punk band.
I could totally see that. Like, you definitely right? Well, because like I mean, even like when Ice Cube was in NWA, like a lot of his like sound when he did like "Fuck the Police," like that could almost be a punk song basically.
Mm-hmm.
Like a lot of rappers, like they definitely have like back then especially, but I mean, well, especially even now more so. Like I feel like rap isn't that far away from like punk, so it could definitely like the right energy work.
They're like bastard brothers.
Yeah, like I would almost say like rap and like punk is like cousin genres.
Yeah, they it's angry youth. That was the start of both of them. Angry. Yeah,
like I would consider like punk. It's like angry youth from like well, I guess it could be either the like suburbs or city, but then like rap at the time was definitely like angry youth from like the inner city.
But a lot of punk rock too, because like
that's why I said city also because
New York stuff because
like Boston especially was like a really big punk genre like for years.
Right, and then you had the mixing of it, like you had bands like Sublime come out in the 90s.
Yeah,
they took a lot of stuff from a lot of people's songs. They put punk and the hip hop together in their own unique way and stuff. So it was still punk rock, but you could cruise through the neighborhood and be invited to the barbecue.
Yeah, well, I mean that's kind of like what punk is supposed to be. It's supposed to be like a collection of all like society's like throwaway and oppressed, so it would make sense that they like would be able to mix the genres of like both those two because Like that's basically what rap is. The history of it is just like the life they're living of like the oppression and like the systemic like problems. So the same thing with like punk. It's really just about like what you're angry about and what you're like struggling with and stuff like that. So it makes sense that like both of them can like work.
Right. It's just two different just areas and times, but it was the same thing, So it's a good blend to get them together. I know a few people working on some stuff like that. Should be pretty cool. Like, I think it's something people don't listen to as much as punk.
Yeah, I feel like. Well, I think it's just like I think punk started to die more when people started like softening it. Like it started becoming post-hardcore. Wait, what?
Like Green Day?
Yeah, I feel like Green Day was kind of commercial punk. No, they're not bad. They're just really like super commercial if you think about it. And I don't think they intended it to be that way, but that's just how it happened. Like, I don't know. I feel like most people who are like serious punk or like old school punk, they're not gonna like accept Green Day.
Right,
I don't know. I think it's just because like I think Green Day just made like it more commercial and more like as a fad than like an actual like movement or system. You know what I mean? If that makes sense.
No, absolutely. Because these bands that took off like that, okay, you had 90s grunge and it was a lot of angst and stuff. And then you got come out, and before they got into being certified rock stars, they were fun. Early Green Day, early Blink, you know what I mean? They were fun albums. You know what I mean? Talking about dumb shit and masturbation and just dumb stuff and not angry. So something like that's it's easy for the mainstream to grab a hold of it and share it out here. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, it could have just been like with Green Day, it's like probably as they got just bigger, they just wanted to be more commercially successful, which like I get it. But I think it's just like when it comes to like the punk like scene, nobody really like tries to push to be a Green Day fan. Just because I don't know, I feel like part of being punk was like not being mainstream at some point. Yeah. So it's like the fact that they're like overplayed and on the radio and like it's to the point where even like soccer moms like them. It's probably like not considered as punk as it was.
Punk rock, no.
Just off industry alone, like they're not really like I don't know, because I feel like the whole point of punk was to like partially piss off your parents. If your parents like it, it's not punk.
Yeah, right. No,
I feel like that's the thing with like Green Day is like they're too like liked to be punk. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
They're liked by the commercial media.
Exactly. But I was gonna say too. With punk rock, it's kind of like the Juggalo thing, being a scrub.
I kind of fuck with it.
The fact is, after a while, you've just gotten older and you should have got a fucking job and done something.
Yeah. I mean, with like the thing with like ICP is I like them, the artists. I like that they're like a commercial success. I like their business model. Mm-hmm. I think it's just sometimes their fans I don't like. But I mean, it's like some of them, you know.
I'm gonna eat some nachos to that. No, hey, because look, no, we're all juggalos in here. Like, I can't get around the fact it says Juggalo across.
True. Well, I mean, you know the fans. I mean,
I agree. I agree about the Juggalos. I agree about the people. Some of them just too much.
I mean, there was like a time even I considered like being a Juggalo, but it's like I think it was at the time when it was getting kind of like cringy. So it's like I kind of just like became like a fan, but like didn't actually like commit to that.
Right. Well, I came in late to it from the West Coast, Commonwealth Key and stuff like that. Guys came in that way, and I was like, oh, ICP. I happen to have a very bad heroin and dope addiction around that time, and it just kind of worked out for me, and I fell into it. And I was like, dude, like, this is cool because I don't fit in society. And this is like, they're like, hey, come here.
I think it's like with Juggalo, it was like I definitely liked the whole like brotherhood thing and like just the like togetherness of it. It's just like any other following. There's just the fans that kind of like ruin it and make it cringeworthy.
Bro. Popped in, I'm like, yes, show me love. They're like, you're a new generation. You like Twisted? I'm like, what the fuck? Why? Like, I thought this was gonna be cool, and I just hopped in, and this ain't very cool. You guys kind of like the anti-Juggalo.
Because like when I started like, listening to him, it was like early 2000 when I was like in middle school. But I don't know. I think that's like probably like as long as that went on, like it started to get kind of like on the cringier side.
Yeah, and really like the first 5 albums maybe are good. I like that. I dig like But I like the vibe. I like the people, and then I realized that, like, holy crap.
Yeah. I mean, like, I have friends that are like juggalos. They're all like cool people, but it's like I feel like that crowd especially was like the most hated for so many years. Like,
Right.
like they weren't really as bad as like people made them out to be, but they just like
No.
shit on them for years.
And then you go to the gathering, and you see how bad it is. I have not went, and after I've heard stuff, I'm like,
I don't
yeah.
want to go to a gathering, dude. I don't.
I wanted to bad, but now there's like, I know there's a drug bridge, and then like right by the drug bridge, these people were saying they walked by, and there was like all these dudes standing in line trying to figure out why, because they're all doing the same girl.
Oh, dude.
And I'm just like,
yeah. See, it's just like kind of like cringy stuff like that. Kind of makes people just like, I don't know. Now look at juggalos is that great.
but I know a lot of great juggalos.
No, I do too. Like I said, like, I'm friends with a lot of people that are, but it's like just like when it's cringy, it's really cringy.
I couldn't, like, I always wanted to go to a gathering, but then I had
like I really did want to go. Like me and my sister actually talked about that.
Like leaving my kids to go to a place like that. Like it just really seems neglectful.
Right? No, I agree. Yeah, I wouldn't get your kids somewhere to go do it.
I don't think that's like a place you really should take your kid.
Right? Yeah.
Because I don't know. I feel like that's like the equivalent of like I don't know taking your kids to like Woodstock back in like the '60s. It's really not like for kids. It's for like they're like 18 and up.
Right.
I mean, to each their own. I ain't knocking people. I know people that took their kids. That's why I'm saying to each their own. But
yeah, I mean, whatever. It's just like I don't know. Well, from basically like just like what he said or like stuff I've heard, I really don't think like you'd want to.
But I've met some like there's it's juggalos are juggalos for a reason. You're fucking with juggalos. I mean, you just got to expect some crazy stuff and some heartwarming stuff. It's kind of weird. Like you can get a hug and hepatitis at the same time. I've had so many juggalos on my damn show at work with me and shit.
Oh, really?
Yeah, but I always give everybody help. So what are you working on now?
So right now I'm just like so my YouTube channel actually qualified to be like monetized. I'm just getting it ready. Yeah. So like basically to get like monetized now on YouTube, you need at least 1,000 subscribers with 4,000 hours watched. And I got both of that actually today. Like I mean, I've had over 1,000 subscribers, but I finally reached the watch hour time this morning. So I started to get a review. I don't know like how long it takes. I think it takes anywhere from like it could take 3 days, could take 3 weeks, it could take like a month, but usually no longer than a month. You find out, and it's like a pretty sweet deal because like I would make like say 55 like cents off every dollar made from like views and stuff like that. So like that would actually be like a sweet deal because then I'd start making a lot more revenue off like the music I upload.
Right. I'm pretty sure I got the time just because my shows are anywhere from 30 minutes, an hour or so. You know what I mean? And I got 100 of them, so I'm pretty sure I'm at that 4,000 mark.
Yeah, there's a way to check. You would just go to like manage videos, and then you go down to monetize. It'll let you know like how much you've had. It says like within the last like 12 months, but it doesn't really mean like 12 months. I think of like the actual year. It just means 12 months of like I think your last upload because like there was like a part where I thought it was gonna like reset, and like it didn't. Like it didn't reset for like January. Like I still had like 3,000 watch hours when like January was in, so it didn't like reset once it was 2021.
Yeah.
But yeah, that'd be like dope to find out like if it gets monetized because I'm like excited because like most people like they get their channel monetized, they can make enough sometimes to like live off of it, and that'd be like goals.
Right, that would be dope. That'd be hella cool. I couldn't get. I don't know. I just haven't got up to the 1,000, but I think I haven't been completely loyal to YouTube.
Yeah, it's like you kind of basically got to like commit to it. Like I've had my channel for like 5 years.
Yeah,
but my channel went through like phases, like crazy. Like at first it was like a skit channel because I was in middle school when I made it, or not middle school, college when I made it. So like I had it since like then, and I would upload like videos they'd have me do for like projects and stuff like that. I mean, they're nothing like that great, so like I kind of put them on block right now. But then once I started like doing rap and making like good high quality videos, that's when I actually started taking uploading to my channel seriously.
Okay. So I went for the easy views of Facebook, and you see what it got me.
Yeah, I mean, I've never actually uploaded like live videos to Facebook.
Okay, well, it's not my fault I called him slut because look, literally, I should have fought it with YouTube. because the person I called a slut is technically, I have to mail this to him. The original couch that used to be on the show, we had to get rid of it, but I kept pieces of it. And dude won the Couch Slut Award.
Oh, dude, that's dope.
So I'm gonna send him this original out to him. The guy I was beefing with and shit. So he is a slut. So really,
Yeah, his actual address.
he's because he was on 3 times this year.
Oh, okay. So you have his address then?
Yeah. So I'm giving out to him. But I'm just like, dude, like he really is a slut. Like he's got an award for it. Like, how can you fucking ban me for fuck? I'll just get started with Facebook.
I'm even surprised that like word is a ban, like because it's not a threat or anything, and it's really not like. I mean, it's like a well, okay. I guess bullying, but it's like you could pretty much like say anything's bullying though.
Yeah, they hit me with 3 strikes. They said I did 3 things wrong in 1 comment.
That's crazy. Well, I'm surprised you got the 3 days then, because I would have thought that was like a 30.
Because I've only ever been banned once for 1 day.
Oh, yeah, that's right. They do it in bursts because like I know the first one's like 1 day, the second time's like 3 days, and I think like third time is like a week, and then the fourth time's the whole month.
Yeah, well, I'm not trying to do it because it messes my shit up. I see here.
No, I hear you. I got like the month one time, and it was like, or no, I got the month like 3 times. It was crazy. That was when I really had to do like the Thai channel, like pretty much only, just because like I couldn't get on my main.
Yeah, I just got rid of my other profile that I used for the last time I was on a 1 day ban. Oh no, no, when I couldn't get into my Facebook, I just canceled it out, and then boom, I got hit.
Literally just.
I'm like, all right, that's cool. It means less social media for me for a couple of days. I'm okay with it. You know,
I mean, like I'm like for me, it's like if I like I don't know, like I personally don't like Facebook. I just use it for promotion. It's like I don't know. I feel like Instagram and like Twitter are way better. It's just like Twitter is like only for like people who already like made it. I feel like it's more so a celebrity Facebook.
Yeah, fuck Twitter. I just.
Like, I feel like unless you've made it, there's no point in like having a Twitter. Or if you made it like years ago, that's the only point. But like to start now, I feel like it wouldn't make sense.
Mine
like something extra.
Mine might be a year old. Like
yeah,
and Instagram, I barely even get on Instagram. Like I'm like, shit, I gotta go post.
I like Instagram way more, to be honest. Like more than Facebook or more than like Twitter. Like I feel like I don't know, especially just like because with Facebook, it's like. I don't know, like it doesn't take much to get banned. Like I feel like at least Instagram's more lenient with a lot of things.
Yeah, which who knows, I may have to do it, but Facebook's works with this, and I'm kind of old. Like I'm used to this damn thing. Like
yeah, like I don't know. I don't think I'll hate it, but it's like I don't know. I don't like it at the same time. It's like a double-edged sword.
Yeah, true, very true. But then again, I fucking like this is where I made my little reach and my little, you know.
Yeah, well, that's the thing too. It's like it's a great source of like promo and stuff like that. I don't know. It's just like I just noticed the difference between like people on Facebook versus like Instagram.
Right.
I just think I like the Instagram people way more.
Yeah. Well, with Instagram, I can't really control who's all following me and shit as much.
Well, I mean, you can actually, I think, like you can if somebody's following you, someone is following you and you don't like them, I think you can actually like unfollow their follow now.
Yeah.
Because I've done that before, where like I didn't fuck with somebody and they were following me, so like I just unfollowed them. Or I had them like follow me.
I don't fuck with bitches. I probably got like maybe 10 broads on my Facebook.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and you want to be my fan and shit? Go to my DJ Gonzo page. Check out my YouTube.
I mean, it's like I've noticed like majority of that is like my fan base, so like I pretty much like talk to probably those more than dudes.
Yeah, and I get it, you know. I got cat stuff and like, but being so the old guy, I'm like, I don't need you guys all on here.
Yeah,
your old man's a fan. That's all I care about. Like some people, I don't even have their wives. They're like, oh, a friend, because yeah, I know. Paused forever. Like I just don't want to deal with it. Like if you two are fighting and shit, I don't want to know about it.
Right.
Like I can do business. I like this dude. You know what I mean? I don't know about your bullshit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like because people fake conversations and all sorts of stuff. So I don't want like some shit floating across and be like, oh hell no, because I'm sure I'm gonna hit you and your old lady because I ain't did nothing. You know what I mean? Like I just don't trust. I don't trust people. But yet I let the government.
Yeah. Trust is like hard to find now.
Yeah. Oh my goodness. So you keep it clean shaved. Don't wear a mustache. This motherfucker's so long, dude. I'm still tasting stuff I ate this morning.
For me, it's like I shave mine. Like I don't know. I can't really grow a full beard. I can grow like a little bit of scruff, but like not much.
See, mine falls a little bit right here, and then he goes back.
Yeah, like, mine's just like kind of patchy. Like I think like one of the sides, it's like right here doesn't really grow anything once I grow it all out, or it takes a while to. I've only grown a beard like once.
It just kind of grows itself for me. Like it goes, and I'm like, okay, I do something else. Fuck it. It is what it is.
Yeah.
She tells me you're fucking old. Look at that man. I'm like, fuck, dude. Like I should go shave my head again. I got that Richard Reed fucking Fantastic Four gray going on. So see, we go out on tangents and shit, but I love this. So what do you got coming out? What's coming out now again? Did we go over that?
Yeah, like probably the next project I'm gonna drop is a music video, Yakuza, the one I was talking about, like filming in Chinatown. Then after that one, I'm probably just gonna go back into the booth and like start like recording more because I've been writing a bunch. It's just like with recording now because of COVID, it's kind of like slowed down a lot of studio time, or less people are more likely to want to meet up because of it, or have like artists come and go. Just like stuff like that. But the vaccine should be like coming out like real soon in this area. I know my mom just got it, so I'm probably gonna get it just so that way maybe it'll help like my chances with studios.
Right. See, I live out in the West, so it's not as. I mean, other than California, it's not as
California.
People are still going. I mean, Arizona. People are still, doing things.
I mean, we're still doing things too. It's just, I think it's just like a personal thing. Like some studios just don't want a lot of people coming and going just because of like possibility of transferring it.
True, very true.
But like, I don't know. I mean, really, nothing's like shut down in Boston. It's pretty much functioning. The only thing is you have to wear a mask.
Yeah, it's hit and miss in Arizona, government office stuff like that. You do, but it's hit and miss.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure it's like way different. I don't know. We have like a mask mandate. I know down in Florida they don't have one. But I don't know if that's really good or bad because like it could spread more.
Yeah, it just goes both ways. But it's just so weird because like every time I've like had a doctor, or I talk to a medical professional, they just make me have to doubt a lot of stuff sometimes. They're like, "No, don't talk flu no more," and I'm just like, "Wait, you're a doctor. Why are you telling us?" You know what I mean? Like we get in these conversations, and they're like, "Yeah, don't worry," But it all seems crazy. Vaccine wise, I'm gonna wait for everybody else to take it.
Yeah, I mean, like, I think it's like better now. I think like probably when it was like the first week of it, I was kind of like that, where I'm just gonna wait like maybe a couple months to see what happens. I mean, I guess you can still like get it with the vaccine, but what I'm thinking is you probably just don't have the symptoms.
Yeah,
it's like some people are asymmetic where they don't actually like they have the virus but no symptoms.
Right.
But I think I already probably had it because like I'm pretty sure like last January I already had like that flu feeling without really feeling that bad. And I think that was probably me already having it before it was a pandemic.
Yeah. See, we're pretty sure we had it in December because the job I work in, we have a lot of Chinese and Koreans and stuff come over to the Grand Canyon.
Oh, yeah. I mean, that would make sense.
500 of them through a gas station. You know what I mean? Every day. So, like, it hit everybody. Like, she was down for like 3 weeks. She was pretty sick. Baby was sick for a week or so. I was like, okay, cool. But we didn't know about it then. We just thought it was.
So, I mean, yeah, it's definitely probably was that. But I'm going to say if it made you sick for like a week or 2 or 3 weeks.
Yeah, for me, no. Because I don't get sick like that.
Yeah, me either. Pretty much always been healthy.
Yeah.
But yeah, I really just thought like when COVID hit, it was going to be like another Ebola where it was like a pandemic for like maybe a couple weeks and then like we forgot about it, or like swine flu or like bird flu. Like I thought it was just going to be one of those.
Any of the other SARS's?
Yeah, like literally just like one of those. So that way it was like, well, because I thought it was like a distraction because like of how this year's an election year. So I thought they were trying to take us out of like the focus of something that's like, dirty going on. But like clearly it wasn't a distraction at all. It's very real.
No, and if it was, they really let shit get out of hand.
Yeah. I mean, people have like
all these different riots and movements and the COVID, the election.
Yeah. So I think because I think partially a lot of the riots too were just probably just aggression from being cooped up as well.
Right.
Like that partially probably had like stuff to do with it because I know in like Boston the riots were pretty bad. Like I have like video footage of it, like on my music video Rain. But yeah, there were like people that like burnt cop cars and shit, like destroyed windows, like looted. Like it was crazy actually in the downtown.
Yeah, I believe it. I mean, I don't know. There's just fine lines with everything, but it's hard to know the truth on anything either because there's so much misinformation.
Yeah, it's just like not consistent either because like we allowed like say like protests with hundreds of people in Boston, but like you're not supposed to have like a Thanksgiving with like 10 people, so it's like I don't know, there's no consistency of it, and clearly it didn't spread more, go up more with the protests. So I don't really think it like spreads that much if you wear a mask. Like I know at my work, like they want us to stay 6 feet apart and wear a mask, but I don't see the point of that because if you wear a mask, it's so you don't have to stay 6 feet apart.
Right, which is what I thought too. But here's a killer for me: no matter what I do, I see everybody do it. Mask is on, we touch it, or we go to talk, we pull it away. Like no, now you go rewash your hands and shit, re-sanitize. Like you
that was the thing too, where you weren't supposed to touch your face, but people still did it.
I got itches. I got a beard. Scratches.
Bro, for real, yeah, it's just natural. You're gonna touch your face,
right?
But I mean, also if you wash your hands, it shouldn't be a problem,
right? You know, and instead of how'd you your elbow and stuff. Just simple things. We didn't know we had to teach everybody.
Yeah, I mean, I just think it's crazy that like it spread mostly just because people didn't wash their hands. Like that's just weird because that's like I don't know. I feel like that should be second nature.
That and sneezing, man. A lot of sneezing, coughing, any of that.
Yeah,
but I don't know. It's a crazy world. It's a good time to be making music and doing stuff. Though.
Oh, definitely. Like my YouTube channel actually like blew up because of like COVID because now everybody was like at home, so they were more likely to click a link because it kept them entertained.
Right.
Because they say like one thing that's like recession proof is the entertainment industry, which is true because when people have nothing better to do, they want to be entertained.
Right. They look out throughout history and stuff. I mean, Romans and gladiators and everything else. Like people always entertain themselves.
Yeah, anytime there's like a decline or anything, like people always go to entertainment.
So much so now we get bored and we're like looking over and it's like, I'm gonna fuck with you now.
Yeah, like I think like before the pandemic, I had like I think I had like 1,500 subscribers, and since it, I've like gained like 7,300.
Nice.
Yeah, so it's like my channel pretty much blew up like afterwards, and I almost have like 100,000 views on my first music video, Cuban.
Okay. See, those are good ass numbers, bro. Like I think I got a 700 view video. That's it.
That's not bad.
Yeah, and it's hard for people. Okay, me and Chucky Chuck, don't give a fuck. West Coast. We were talking. He says there's like a line, and I call it the Chucky line. It's 30. If you get 30 people to view it, you were successful for an interview.
I mean, that's how I kind of like look at things too. Like, I mean, I look at like anything that's at least like, even if someone just has like 1,000 views, like 1,000 can fill an arena. So if you're a performer and you have 1,000 people that watched you and like you just got to get those people together.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So I mean, I feel good about it because no one really wants to sit and listen to an interview. It's hard to get people to sit. Maybe more so now during the pandemic, but it's hard. You gotta get their attention. You gotta keep things going.
I think with interviews, it's like I think it's a long-term investment because like you're interviewing an artist before they're up, so like you're hoping to cash in on the fact that they make it, so that way your channel gets more known.
Oh yeah, no, most definitely. Because a lot of the views I get is from someone that they Googled Damian Quinn,
right,
for his videos, and like, oh shit, 1, 2 of my videos pop up with him. You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly. Like that's how kind of like the hip hop like channel like Vlad TV and like Zach TV, like those two channels pretty much were like people that gave like underground artists their first interview, and then like years later they all like blew up. So now people are trying to look at videos when they were like just starting out or like mad young and like stuff like that. So that's like how their channels come up.
Yeah. Okay.
It's like a long-term investment. It's like all it takes is like one artist that made it that you interviewed before they were like up to blow up your channel.
Right. Well, which is very true. But me as a fan, I like to get a blend of people that haven't been doing it very long, people that are a little more known. I like the blend of all of them, but I like the stories, and I like building relationships with them.
Oh, absolutely.
Because sometimes it don't happen, but I like to see them come back around when they did get bigger. You know what I mean? Like,
like follow up interview.
Absolutely. All right, bro. We got anything else? We're about to hit towards that hour mark, and I have a a Caucasian nacho, Doritos, shredded beef, liquid cheese, Mexican cheese, and sriracha.
That actually sounds pretty good.
Actually, really good.
Yeah, did you have any more questions you wanted to ask?
No, fan brother. We're gonna bring you back on again soon.
Oh, what? All right.
Yeah, you got any shout outs? Anything you want to throw out there, brother?
I mean, I'll shout out like my. I got like 2 cities I claim, like Springfield, Mass, where I'm born, 413, and then of course Boston because I live there now, 617. Yep.
All right. Much love to the Northeast there.
Mm-hmm.
I'm glad to have you on. I don't get a lot of East Coast cats on, so
yeah, you're probably getting like West Coast people.
more
like,
on the West Coast and stuff, and just
Well,
Charlie
yeah.
like, huh?
I was gonna say like a lot of times too, it's like artists from like the city I'm originally from, like Springfield. They don't really do that many interviews either, so it is kind of cool to like get on a platform and like talk about it too, because a lot of people don't realize like Springfield, Mass is like where basketball was invented, where Dr. Seuss is from. Smith and Weston is here, so like literally all the guns in like the country come from the city I'm born in.
Oh, nice.
Like yeah, there's a lot of like historical things about it. It's just like not really mainstream because like I don't know, Springfield's kind of like a I guess I mean it in like the most respectful way possible, but it's kind of like a rundown city. Like it has a lot of cool history, just not a lot of good stuff going on like right now. But looking to like change all that eventually.
Well, that's what's up, bro.
Yeah,
It's good to care about an area and try and make it better.
Oh yeah, definitely. Man.
And catch it before it gets gentrified.
I think it's going to be a while before anyone gentrifies Springfield.
Yeah,
it's more so like Boston now. Like a lot of places are gentrified. Like even the spot I grew up in, like East Boston, is super gentrified now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just crazy how that happens.
Yeah, it's like every like city has a gentrification like problem.
Mm-hmm.
Like especially like New York, it's crazy.
I mean, just look at LA alone. Like
LA, I think it's like the most gentrified city in the U.S. I think that or San Francisco.
Frisco, probably.
Yeah, because like San Francisco, you can't even like
Oakland.
Oh yeah, because everybody has to go to like Oakland, right? Because it's like cheaper.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because it's like that's what I heard is like in San Francisco, it's like you can't even really touch a place unless you're making almost like close to 6 figures.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
people that work at Google have to live in their RVs in random parking lots.
Bro, fuck that, yo. Fuck that.
Right?
Like, that's crazy to me. Like, I don't know. Like, even like renting a room in San Francisco is nuts because I think they want you to like share a room with somebody. Because like I know, like I got a job offer in San Francisco one time, and I just looked at the cost of living and like how much a room would cost and stuff like that. The room itself was like I think only like $800, which is like decent for like a bedroom. That's like any kind of city will run you like $600 to $800. But like I think it was like a bunk bed situation, so I would have had to like share with somebody. So it's like $800 to share a room, and it's like bunk bedded. It's like I was like say 23 at the time, and like probably was going to be like a grown ass man, so it was going to be weird.
Very weird.
Yeah, so like
in San Francisco.
I mean, I think San Francisco is like dope. I want to check it out someday. But I feel like living there, I definitely just want a good ass job if I ever get the chance to live there because I heard it's like tough to live there financially.
Oh, so expensive.
Like, not like lifestyle wise, just financially, it's really tough.
Just really anywhere around there, San Jose. You know, you just gotta go live in Sacramento and commute, and that would suck.
It's like with California, is it more expensive the more north you go or the more south you go?
The closer to the big cities.
Oh, okay. Because I know, like with Massachusetts, the way it works here is the more west you go, it's cheaper, but it's also like not that great to live in. Or
right.
the more east you go, it's more expensive, but you'll have way more to do out here.
Right.
Yeah.
But there, it's because you got San Diego and then you got the Inland Empire River. Yeah.
Also, it's like such a big state that like it probably is like I don't know, like every hour. Like I said about Florida, is probably something different.
Right.
Yeah.
I mean, it's cool though because you be in Southern California, you can go to the beach and then go to the snow all same day.
Yeah. I kind of like that. That's dope.
Yeah, it was fun. Like I enjoyed it. We tried to do it a few times, but we'd always get stuck at one spot.
Yeah.
It kind of worked out.
I haven't been to Cali in years. I need to check it out again.
Yeah. I went a couple years ago, San Diego. Other than that,
I heard San Diego's nice.
San Diego's beautiful, highly expensive too.
I mean, I feel it's weird because it's like I feel like almost every city in the U.S. now is expensive.
Yeah. Yeah.
But then it's like anywhere cheap is like boring or not that great to live in.
Right.
So it's like I don't know. I try to just find a balance.
I get my fun on doing this. I got old like for me it's like it's cool. Like, you know, I get 3-bedroom, double wide, 2.5 lots, bro, and I get it super cheap.
That's
Super
what's up.
cheap out here.
You live
Like
in,
it's great. Huh?
you live in Phoenix?
No, nowhere near Phoenix. I live in
Okay.
the northwest corner. I live up by Vegas, but in Arizona.
Oh, okay. Like
Up
I'm
on Route 66 in Kingman, Arizona.
okay. Like I don't know the Southwest that well. I only been to like
Yeah.
never been to like the actual like rest of Southwest.
Yeah. That's like me. I've never been in the Northeast.
Yeah.
But I've been like all West Coast and through the states in the Southeast, except Florida.
Because it looks like it's pretty laid back in like the Southwest.
It is. It's a good old boy mentality out here. And like for me, coming from a liberal California where the guns were like as a parent, coming out here, you know, it's on the shoulders,
yeah.
you got to look away. It's good old boy.
It's super hard to get like a gun in mass. Like it's not like terribly bad, but there's a lot of waiting. Like you'll probably wait like a month to get a gun.
Yeah.
And then you have to do like classes and all that. When I moved to Florida, though, all you need to get a gun is $500 for like a pistol and then a Florida ID, and then just wait 3 days and you're good. It's super easy to get a gun in Florida. Like it's literally called the Gunshine State for a reason. It's super easy.
You don't have to register, and you go like to swap meet and stuff, and go buy an AK-47 if there's one for sale. And
What in Florida?
No, in Arizona.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, you can do that too here. I think it's just the only downside is it's like double the price because it's double the shadiness.
Yeah, it's super cheap. Everything's cheap out here.
Yeah, I mean, like,
I'm crazy about it.
Because I think in like in Mass, I think it's just like illegal for like say a store to sell you a certain gun, but you can buy it from the owner, so not really.
Oh, okay. So there's ways around it and stuff.
Yeah, like you can't really buy like say like a Tech 9 in like the store,
Yeah.
but if the owner has a Tech 9 like and it's his and he wants to sell it to you, he can do that.
Oh, okay.
So you can still own one. It's just I think it's like certain like stores themselves can't sell them to you. But there's like loopholes. You can go to a gun show too and buy one.
Yeah, the gun shows are great down there. I haven't been able to go to one yet, but I just got left all my California IDs and stuff. Now I'm got my Arizona. I'm like, give me the gun.
Okay, technically go down there and get one.
Huh?
I still have like my Florida ID, so I could still technically go to Florida and get one.
There you go. All right, brother. I'm glad you came on. We should get you on again. Let me know when we got more stuff dropping, and we'll bring you back on.
Oh yeah, definitely, man. Should probably have like a new song out in like a month or so if you want to do a follow it.
Okay, we could do that. Most definitely.
That's what's up.
All right. We'll talk to you later again, Zeo. Thanks for anybody that tuned in tonight. I think without Facebook, it kind of screwed us up.
Yeah, like YouTube and all that. All right, man. Catch you later.
All right, brother. Late.